Ever stepped on the gas of your diesel truck only to get a face full of black smoke and an engine that just refuses to start right? If your scanner is throwing a P229D code, your engine is essentially choking on its own fuel pressure. This code specifically means fuel pressure regulator 2 has exceeded its control limits, and the pressure is way too high. Think of your fuel rail like a high-pressure garden hose. The fuel pump provides the water, and the pressure regulator is your thumb over the nozzle, adjusting the spray. The engine computer constantly changes the voltage to this regulator to open or close its valve depending on whether you are idling or flooring it. When the computer detects that the actual pressure is dangerously higher than what it commanded, especially during its adaptive learning cycles, it triggers this code to save your engine. In my experience, this is almost exclusively a diesel issue, and it is something you cannot ignore. Running excessive fuel pressure will obliterate your internal engine components and poison your catalytic converter in record time. You will notice delayed cold starts, a rough idle, misfire codes, and terrible fuel economy. The fix usually comes down to a few common culprits. Before you start ripping into the engine, do yourself a massive favor and check for technical service bulletins, because manufacturers often release software updates for the powertrain control module that fix false pressure readings. If the software is good, you need to grab a digital multimeter and check the voltage and ground circuits at the electronic fuel regulator and the fuel pressure sensor. Often, these two are built into the exact same housing. If the wiring harness looks good with no melted plastic or frayed wires from engine vibration, you need to test the internal resistance of the sensor and the regulator against your specific manufacturer specifications. If there is no voltage at the connector, check your fuses and trace the wire back to the computer to find the open circuit. A quick warning for the DIY crowd out there: these diesel fuel rails operate at incredibly high pressures that can literally inject fuel right through your skin. Always make sure the ignition is off and the system is safely depressurized before you even think about loosening that pressure sensor or regulator.